Good evening, students. Today I am continuing the digestive system, the small intestine. The small intestine is 7 meter long and 2.5 centimeter wide. It is coiled and folded in the abdomen. Coiled and folded in the abdomen. And it is having the three parts: the duodenum, this curved part, duodenum. Next to duodenum is the jejunum, and the third is ileum. Duodenum means 12 finger width in length, and jejunum remain always empty as it has seen in the dissection or postmortems. The ileum, that is about 4 meter long and is highly twisted and folded. If we cut open this ileum, we can see a number of finger-like projections found in the ileum. And between these finger-like projections, there are fine pores. Through these pores, intestinal juice is secreted that help in the digestion. That means the small intestine receives the three types of digestive juices from gallbladder, bile juice, from pancreas, pancreatic juice, and from ileum itself, the intestinal juice help in digestion. Now we will see that this finger-like projection increases the surface area for the digestion and absorption. So two functions of the small intestine is here: absorption and digestion. Now we'll see about the each villus. Here already I have sent you the diagram about the villus. One single villus. Plural is villi and singular is villus. Is drawn here. I have already sent the diagram to you, and again I have drawn here. Please learn it, practice it. Each villus is covered with single layer of thick epithelium cells, and its inner part contain arteries, veins, lacteal and interconnecting blood capillaries. This all together is known as lacteal. Arteries, veins, capillaries, all together, and lymphatic vessel. Lymphatic vessel, all together is known as lacteal. So already I said that it serves two functions. Small intestine serves two functions, that is absorption and digestion. Since it is in the small intestine, number of finger-like projections are there that increases the surface area for the better absorption and digestion. Adaptation of the ileum for absorption of digested food. It is very long. It is very long. More surface area is provided. The large number of villi further increases the surface area for absorption. Single cell epithelium, it is covered with single cell epithelium, single layer of epithelium, and it is narrow for slow movement of food, allowing absorption. It's very narrow for slow movement of food, allowing absorption. absorption of digested food. The next is bile. This is yellowish green watery fluid produced in the liver. Next is bile juice. This is yellowish green watery fluid produced in the liver. Bile juice is produced in the liver, which is transported through the hepatic duct. Here you can see the hepatic duct joined with cystic duct and forms a common duct, bile duct. Common bile duct, which directly pour the bile juice into the duodenum, or it is temporarily stored in the gallbladder. The color of this bile juice is due to certain pigment, that is bilirubin and biliverdin, which is produced by dead RBCs and burned out RBCs. And it contains loads of sodium bicarbonate, which neutralize the acid medium of the food content received from the stomach and make it alkaline. And that alkaline medium enable the pancreatic and intestinal enzyme to act. Bile salt, since in the bile salt is present, that reduces the surface tension of fats and break them into tiny droplets. That is known as emulsification. For providing greater surface area for the action of enzyme. Next is pancreatic juice. Pancreatic juice is produced by pancreas, which is located below the stomach. Kindly cut in the book behind, because in the book it is given behind, located behind the stomach. It is located below the stomach, not behind. And it secretes 3 types of enzyme, that is amylopsin, trypsin, stepsin. And overall function of the pancreatic enzymes are given here, like trypsinogen in presence of enterokinase enzyme converted into trypsin. Proteins and peptides in presence of trypsin converted into smaller peptides and amino acids. Leftover starch is converted in presence of amylase into maltose. Emulsified fat in presence of stepsin is converted into fatty acid and glycerol. Next is intestinal juice contain peptidases to convert remaining peptides into amino acids. Maltose in presence of maltase enzyme convert glucose. Sucrose in presence of sucrase convert glucose plus fructose. Lactose, milk, sugar, that is lactase enzyme is present there, converting glucose and galactose. Emulsified fat, lipase, in presence of lipase enzyme, it converts into fatty acid and glycerol. Absorption of food. The final products of food are mainly absorbed in the intestine itself. The amino acid and simple sugar, fructose, galactose, have relatively small size molecules which are absorbed through the thin epithelium of the villi and reach them blood capillaries to finally enter the blood circulation, first to reach into the liver. So first, after the absorption of food like amino acid, glucose and vitamins, minerals, whatever, it is reached to the liver so that any toxic substance which will be detoxified in the liver, excess glucose will be stored in the form of glycogen and rest will be used by the body. Fatty acid and glycerol are absorbed into the lymph vessel and lacteal to enter the lymphatic system, which forms a network all over the body, and ultimately it empties its contents into the main blood circulation. And next is the large intestine. Large intestine, you can see here the large intestine. There are different parts in it. The cecum, this part is known as cecum, and this is the ascending colon, transverse colon and descending colon. And here you can see a vermiform structure that is known as appendix. If it is inflated, then it becomes dangerous. It gives enough stomach pain, and it is the functionless organ that can be cut and removed. That is so that the problem will be not created. And its end part is rectum. Here the undigested food from the small intestine, little by little it is passed to the large intestine, and slowly it moves to the rectum. It temporarily stored here for some times. When then it is expelled out from the body, and it is having the anus is having the circular muscle, that is the sphincter muscle present here. So always it keeps closed. When it is needed, it opens to throw out the waste material from the body. So here the next is assimilation of food. It means the conversion of absorbed food, digested food, into body material. The food digested and absorbed by the gut are transported in two ways. Through hepatic portal vein, you can see here the hepatic portal vein, hepatic duct, and through the lymphatic system. Here the lymphatic system is shown here. So two ways the food can be transported. Simple sugar, amino acid, vitamins and minerals are carried to the liver by hepatic portal vein. So this is the hepatic portal vein. After absorbed by the body through the hepatic portal vein, the digested food like amino acid, glucose, mineral, vitamins, everything is taken to the liver. So any excess glucose will be converted in the liver into glycogen, insoluble glycogen, and rest is used by the body. Any drugs or alcohol or toxic substance in the liver is detoxified. And amino acid is the building block of body material, which cannot be stored if it is in excess, but it can be broken down into urea and glucose. Glucose will be used by the body and urea is excreted out through the urine. Fatty acid and glycerol absorbed by the gut are transported mainly through the intestinal villi and lymphatic system, so that some of the fats are cheaply deposited under the skin, that is known as subcutaneous fat, and some fats are used in synthesizing certain compounds in the body cells, and at the end the content from the lymphatic system is emptied in the main blood circulation, posterior vena cava, and that puts into the heart for the circulation. And the last is the liver, and liver is the largest gland, which is reddish brown in color, located just below the diaphragm. And there are some roles of the liver already I mentioned to you, like control of blood sugar level, control of amino acid level, synthesis of fetal red blood cell, etc. So dear students, here I complete the digestive system. Kindly go through, listen to the lesson and complete the notes in your classwork copy. As the school reopen, please bring and submit to me and learn for the exam. Thank you.